AI is reshaping the world faster than almost any technology that's come before it, and the music industry is no exception. Over the past year, we've seen AI artists popping up left, right, and centre on streaming platforms. And while that represents a real threat to artists, the concerns also extend to the rest of those working in the music industry too. In fact, a recent UK music report found that 66% of music creators feel that AI poses a threat to their careers. That's a huge chunk of the industry feeling a bit unsure about what comes next. But here's the thing, this moment doesn't have to be all doom and gloom, because while AI is disrupting some jobs, it's also creating new ones, transforming traditional roles, and opening paths that didn't exist even a couple of years ago. So today, we're breaking down what AI really means for people working in the industry. We're talking about the challenges, the shifts, and most importantly, the opportunities for independent artists like you. When people think about AI in music, they often jump straight to fully AI-generated songs. But the truth is, AI is touching almost every corner of the industry. A recent London study found that 87% of musicians and producers now use AI in at least one part of their creative process. Whether you're experimenting with lyric ideas, building demos, generating artwork, mixing, mastering, or planning your release strategy, AI tools are helping creators level up. And it's not just beginners doing so either, but also seasoned professionals. But here's the key, artists are still in control. Most musicians use AI as a creative partner in the same way they'd use a new plugin, simply enhancing the creativity that they already bring to the table. For independent artists especially, this is huge. Tools that once required a big studio, a full team, or expensive gear are now accessible to everyone. It's helping to fuel the continued rise of the modern DIY artist who can write, produce, master, and promote their own music. But that's ultimately bad news for those workers who are no longer needed on the same level. Streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music are increasingly using AI to understand what listeners like. They're analysing listener data and serving up more personalised playlists and better recommendations. And as these systems improve, it should make it easier for artists to get discovered by the right audience. AI also plays a big role when it comes to marketing. Throughout their promotional strategies, AI-driven tools are helping artists and labels target fans more efficiently. But as AI becomes more integrated within the industry, it does raise one big question. How do people working in the industry really feel about AI? The reaction from workers across the industry is exactly what you'd expect. About 2/3 are concerned about their livelihoods, and understandably so. As with any industry, entry-level opportunities are shifting the most. The traditional route of starting in a junior role and learning from seasoned professionals is getting harder as more basic tasks become automated. Not to mention, independent artists can now lean on AI for assistance that would have previously required a whole team of people. But there's also another side to this story. Many producers, engineers, and others in the industry who have already embraced AI tools feel more positive about the future. They see AI as something that speeds up the boring, repetitive parts of the job, freeing up time to focus on the creative things that actually require human taste and decision making. And crucially, AI can't do anything without a human guiding it. So if it's going to be used as part of the creative process, taste, instinct, and human creativity is still needed. For those working in the industry, the challenges of this are becoming impossible to ignore. As certain tasks are automated, some traditional roles shrink. Fewer entry-level jobs could mean fewer people are getting the hands-on experience that they need. Not only is that a problem now, but it also risks shortages of experienced mid-level workers in a few years' time. While AI music generation effectively lets anyone create music, the technology also risks leaving others in the industry behind. Not everyone can afford to access advanced AI tools. For those working behind the scenes in production, there's a risk of widening the skill gap between creators who can learn and experiment freely and those who can't. When it comes to AI in music, the conversation often centers around ownership, rights, and compensation, especially if an artist's work is used to train these models without permission. Record labels and AI companies are starting to collaborate on platforms that ensure all music is properly licensed, authorized for, and compensated for. But the industry is still very much figuring this out. These challenges are real and they're already reshaping the industry. but they're not the full picture. Whenever new technology touches an industry, new roles emerge or transform from existing ones. Instead of replacing creatives, AI is reshaping traditional jobs. Producers, engineers, and marketers and AR teams are leaning into hybrid work where AI handles the basic workload and humans handle the strategic and artistic decisions, something that AI simply can't replace. And then there's the roles that didn't even exist a few years ago. The industry now needs specialists that can build and maintain AI systems, those who understand AI-driven listener data, as well as producers who integrate AI in innovative ways, or just for efficiency. The industry isn't shrinking, it's evolving into the next generation of music industry careers. And with independent artists, this landscape is giving you more control than ever. With RouteNote helping you distribute your music globally for free, artists have more independence and ownership than ever before. Worried about what the future holds? Here's how to stay ahead of the curve. You don't need to become an expert. Even basic understanding of how AI tools work or how they can enhance your existing workflow will put you ahead. Instead of specializing in one narrow area, combine 2 or 3 skills. Maybe you're a producer who has integrated AI workflows, or a marketer who understands AI-driven data. Blending skills together makes you future-proof. AI still needs a human to control it. Your taste, your perspective, your relationship, and your lived experiences are all things that help make creators irreplaceable. For artists, it's important to keep an eye on how your work may be used to train AI models. Understand how the industry handles rights, training data, compensation, and how you can stay protected. AI is undoubtedly transforming the music industry, but it's not all bad news. Yes, some roles are changing and some traditional roles are disappearing, but new opportunities are opening too. The future belongs to the people who can blend human creativity with AI tools. It works the same with any era-defining technological advancement. So whether you're a producer, marketer, manager, or independent artist building your team, the key is to stay informed, keep experimenting, and stay adaptable. And if you're planning your next release, RouteNote is here to help you navigate this new era and get your music heard on streaming platforms worldwide. AI isn't the end of creative jobs. It's reshaping the work possible and creating new opportunities for those ready to evolve. If you found this video useful, drop a like and leave a comment about what you discovered. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more musical news, updates, and more.